this year will bring the launch of Kurzban's 17th edition. That is very exciting. Ira, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
As the person responsible for one of AILA's most important resources, how are you staying on top of all of the recent changes in order to deliver a timely and informative product?
I obsessively read, Gayle, everything that comes out, everything on AILA 8, everything that AILA publishes. I also read every single case that comes out, all the memos, all the policy manuals, every change that's come out in the last 2 years since the last edition. And in fact, what really happens is I start working on the next edition as soon as this edition is finished, just to try and keep up. This year has been, and last year, of course, have been absolutely impossible, given the fact that the Trump administration has made enormous, far-reaching changes, and I've put all of those, every single one of them are now in the book as of June. So I think it's about as complete as we can get. You know, we've delayed the publication so we can get all of the Supreme Court decisions this year. There have been 10 of them. And our hope is that every one of those will be digested in the book right before it comes out in August.
Well, looking forward to that, and know that we'll be using that edition just as much as we've used the past editions, if not more, especially during these challenging times where there's so many unanswered questions that we're dealing with. So can you tell us about your process?
I don't sleep a lot. That's basically the process. The process is, as things come out every week, I read all the published decisions in the Federal Supplement, all the published decisions in the Federal Reporter, all the DOL and the BALCA cases that are brought to my attention, State Department changes in the FAM, all the new Board of Immigration Appeals decisions, all the decisions that come out at the level of the Supreme Court as well. And that keeps me pretty busy. I would say in each edition, in a normal year, I spend about 1,000 hours. So you can imagine, with all the changes regarding MPP and what's happening at the border, and the president's he's a serial proclamation issuer. So, we've gotten all of these proclamations issued over the last 2 years to keep up with those. So I try to really get everything in there, and I believe everything is in there. When I say I don't sleep a lot, it's not only because the policies are so bad, it's because I have to sit there and record them.
Well, thank you so much for making our life easier. I know these times have been extremely challenging, and as a practitioner, just trying to keep up with the daily changes on top of the stress of what we're all experiencing is challenging. So to know that there is going to be a resource where I can get all that information, it's a huge relief. So I'm looking forward to the 17th edition.
Thank you.
Ira, how did your process change in light of COVID-19 and everything that's been happening recently?
Well, I have an entire separate section on all of the changes made by COVID-19, because we really don't know how long some of them will last. Some obviously are changing month to month. But I have to say, where this administration is going, in my view, is that the changes on shutting down all immigrant visas, if Trump wins the election, we're going to see those for the next 4 years. I believe the same is true at the border with the CDC announcements, but I put them in a separate section in the book and noted that they're in a separate section because some of them are fluid, but some of the changes are so institutionalized that it will take months or years to change them, and they're all in the book.